spy with my little eye. This is the story of a little girl's cry. It's a sad, sad tale. I hope that she can prevail, inhale and let go of all the despair. Be prepared, because this will tear your heart, your soul apart. And even though she's so distant, we need to fight for her right of existence. From a Western Aranda town camp, she ain't no Bullender. Sorry for mixing my lingo, she's linguistically diverse, even though it appears by some to be a curse that she isn't learned in written English verse. She comes from a town camp that's an NT intervention casualty. They had good intentions, they tell me. She sits amongst squalor, eating tin meat with 10 dogs at her feet, and her family get very little of that Australian dollar. Her cousin sisters and young aunties all been put on government orders. Volatile substance abusers. Not that soluble glue, but that intolerable chemical goo, that headache inflicting, like lead petrol sickening. They treat it like drug users, problem juniors. They blame these at-risk youth, misusers, and the abused. But I think we are all to be accused. The Marla Cooker, the little girl, only a child. Her life not yet unfolded. Her life too much hardship, she's seen too much shit. Caught between politics of governments and families, she's wearing the kicks. Like windows shattered by bricks, like family dying because they're too sick. Like a knife stabbed into her mama's thigh, as quick as a magic trick. Inflicted by her father's swift hand. See, the little girl couldn't sleep last night. Her grandfathers were up drinking and fighting until the sunlight, and she felt fright. And when the night ended and she wanted to sleep, the school bus arrives at 8:05 and the driver yells,
"Hey, Marla Cooker! It's time to learn and drive!" Hey.
And after half an hour of an interaction that involved cursing and coercing, the little girl's on the bus. The other students start to make a fuss. Teasing. She's crying. Her clothes are dirty and her hair unbrushed. Oh, that little girl's heart is crushed. She wants to fit in. Isn't that thick-skinned? Isn't that tough? Grown up too fast with an attitude that will outwit and outlast any older. Never so bolder. But the teacher's heart never been colder. The little girl is demeaned, not showered and cleaned. The teacher only knows how to intervene. So a government welfare department action started. Family interviewed. The new to the territory, the straight out of uni, the young social worker. She departed feeling disheartened. Not seeing the hardship and disempowerment that all the families suffer. Not wanting to support and connect, encourage the family to reflect. Nah, she was the authority. She had a job to do and a government policy to throw at you. Some legislation to demolish you. The little girl was taken, placed with a non-Indigenous, non-Western Aranda. Yeah, a Bullender. Because apparently we can raise children better. Because that little girl won't be dirty clothed nor have any threat to her. Because that little girl will learn English and be able to spell settler. But she'll become a bedwetter, an emotional wreck. Man, that government department has got to get its head checked. See, the government isn't worried about this little girl's survival. And all the young people, well, they're suicidal. We all should be appalled, stand up for our Indigenous brothers and sisters, not looking on their lives enthralled. This sad, sad tale is also one of betrayal. A government apology, nothing but a frail crumb of abused democracy. What anthropology? Keep culture alive and language strong? Why would the government worry about that mythology? They just talk in some terminology and churn out some policy with such intense urgency. An emergency response. A startled response. A deterrent, you see, because all the government can do is look at past policies and make them current. They want land for mines and dumps for development. It's an embarrassment. Our government isn't very intelligent and the majority of Australia think the topic is irrelevant. Well, F that. I spy with my little eye. I don't want to see that little girl cry.